fifth year electrical apprentice with Power-Tek group. Today we're going to be going over the Milwaukee Crossline and Plumb laser and the Milwaukee floodlight. So we'll start with safety precautions. Basically you need your basic sight stuff for safety. As well for these, do not look directly into them, they will burn your retinas. The green laser will also burn them more than a red would, so just take extra precautions with the laser. We'll start with the laser. So it's got a couple of cool little features on it. Best visibility in class, you can see up to about 125 feet with it. It's got a 15-hour runtime on just a little Milwaukee M12 battery. It's got plumb dots on the top and bottom, easy for lining up lights or conduit racks, depending on what you're doing. As well, it's got the horizontal and vertical cross lines, perfect for lining stuff up as well. On the side here, you got a dial for off, you got a dial for on. This locks it on and has the laser visible at all times. If you go to the unlocked on, it flashes when the laser is not in a level position. You got your rare earth metal magnets on the back. These are great, they're very strong and will clip to pretty much any metal, as well as a screw hole if you do not have metal available. The nice part with this one is that you have a little dial on the side for fine adjustments once you're in place. A lot of other lasers do not have that, and you would end up having to move your actual laser positioning or your screw hole. For the Milwaukee floodlight, it's pretty basic. You got your power on, your less dim, and your more bright. Pretty much just like that. There's your less, there's your more. Again, it is very bright, avoid looking directly into it. So just for an example of how to use the laser, say you want to hang a light, we have a nice piece of tape right here, and we want the light right above the tape. So you're going to take your level, turn it on, make sure you're in the plumb mode, and see this nice little dot at the bottom here? You're just going to want to line it up right on the tape. And if you look straight up to the ceiling, there's a dot right there on the ceiling, a nice bright green dot, and that'll be exactly where we want to hang the light. As well, you can follow the vertical line if you're, say, carrying something like a rack along a straight line. This will give you the dot for where you want the rack, and then the line will give you your straight line to continue the rack along. Another function that this comes with is the cross lines. This is perfect for if we're having to hang a piece of plywood to mount our panels to, or make a unistrut rack, anything sort of square that we would need to build. So I just put the edge of my the edge of my plywood there, and then we know it's lined up perfectly when it's hitting both of those lines. So my other mode is your basic. This mode works really well if we're having to rough in, say, plugs in the kitchen or something. You want those all to be at exactly the same height. Looks kind of off if they're not. So this would be perfect. You just clip it to a metal stud or drill it to the wall, and you know you can line up the center of your plugs at all the same height. This is a really great little level here, or laser here. It helps to limit the amount of tools I need on a job site, where I would have to avoid measuring each plug, let's say, or measuring on the ceiling, which is a lot harder to do off of a ladder. This light is also a really great light for lighting up T-bar ceilings or dark rooms where we are just installing fixtures, or it's too dark to see on its own.